let's talk about this.
I wanna do it again. You're crazy like an animal, and I don't want it to end. Tell me all your dreams and darkest fantasies. Ooh, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex.
Good evening. You are live with Quad Diva Radio. This is Talking Dirty After Dark with Darling Nikki. And we have with us Nicole.
Hey.
We have our special guest over the airways. We have Miss Crystal.
Hey.
And we have Mr. Herman.
What up, what up?
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, doing good.
Good to hear
We're
that.
good. Can't complain.
So I had a question. That was brought to my attention. Why is it that our exes, male or female, always decide that they can come back? It's cool for them to come back and get the goodies. For the women, the men are trying to come back to get the punani, and the women are trying to come back to get the meats.
They want daddy long stroke.
Right. So what do y'all think about that?
I ain't trying to go back because I deal with some psychos. I ain't trying to go back.
Oh.
I think men feel entitled, especially if you have a child with them. I think they feel entitled like that is going to always be yours, but I don't believe in that. No.
I agree with that. I've met people like that. I agree with that. Yeah, they feel like if you got a child, then they can always come back. Yeah.
Right. You think that's okay though?
No. I mean, actually, I don't. I've been guilty of myself. So I ain't. I've been guilty of myself, but no, I don't think it's all right. I think once it's over, it's over. But things happen sometimes.
But don't you think it's more convenient and easy that way because y'all already had that connection? So it's just like it's an easier route to go. It's more convenient.
No.
It's not?
Because if we would have had that great connection, we would have never been broken up.
That was mentally, but physically y'all was together. So do you think like that's the reason why he was like feel like it's just more easy because it was great in that area?
Maybe so. Yeah. I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. But like I was saying, my daughter's father. We've been separated for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, I can call him about my daughter, and the first thing be like, ooh, what kind of panties you got on? But, you know what I mean? That is so aggravating. It's aggravating.
That's something I ain't never understood about. That's something I ain't never understood about some dudes. What is? Well, I ain't, what is it with the, what you got on, what you wear? I ain't never understood that.
What do you want? My question is, what do you really want me to say? You want me to tell you I'm naked, or what is it?
Right.
Or why is that a turn on?
Describe like I'm gonna tell you my lame blind lingerie, what I got on. No. And he knows that, I switched teams, so that's what makes it even more annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess he's in such disbelief, like, oh no.
I think it's a challenge.
I'm just gonna change my mind.
That's what I was about to say.
I think it's more of a challenge.
It's more of a challenge because he knows that you switch teams, so it's more of a challenge to say, oh yeah, I can still hit it even though she, got a girlfriend or whatever, or a female mate.
Right. I don't even use those in my own sexual practice, so I'm done with those type of options. So I keep telling you, what I'm saying? And just the other day, I was talking to my daughter on that Facebook thing, and he happened to be over there. As soon as he stick his little raunchy ass face in, and here you go. Hey, I'm like, oh, you sure looking cute. Oh, your hair blue. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like that.
That might be why. Yeah, I think that's what it is for him. It's a challenge to him.
Yeah, it is. It's more challenging.
Right, but I'm not a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a fruitless challenge. Nothing you do, nothing you say is gonna magically make me like, ooh, I missed that thing. Let me get on it.
Look, he said he was magically dicklish. He said he
it's not a magical word. You can't sprinkle nothing on me. It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it already. You know what I'm saying? Can you just go and do what you're supposed to be doing at our daughter's house and fix the shit and go on and leave me alone?
I can, you know what? I can understand that being, and it's more of a turn off. It is annoying, but you doing all that stuff and making all those sounds, and that's annoying. Go away.
So, Herman, have you had a situation where the female, well, I know you back in the day, you probably did, where the female came back to get the goods. Like, did you feel, well, y'all don't feel it a type of different way, do you? What, you feel like, okay, she coming back and get it, because, you know, that's what that is. That's a macho kind of thing. Do you think how do you feel when a woman do you like that?
Herman?
Oh, I didn't hear the question. What was it?
So how do you feel when a woman do you the same way, try to come back for the goods and you don't want that anymore?
I mean, you know, it's just like, you know, I basically just tell them. I mean, you know, it's just like, you know, me and my daughter's mom, you know, you know, we ain't been, you know, in a relationship, you know, I mean, in years. I mean, well over 10 years. I mean, you know, and I'll tell anybody, I mean, I feel like, you know, we better as friends than we were in a relationship.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I mean, it's like, I mean, because in the relationship, I mean, it was just a lot of tension, a lot of drama, you know, and I don't do drama real well, you know, so it's like, you know, and now, I mean, it's like, you know, she called or whatever. I mean, you know, we talked, you know, and talk about, you know, because my daughter, you know, she's grown and everything, but you know, we have the connection, you know, so far as our daughter is concerned, but so far as anything else, I mean, you know, it's just like it's just not there anymore. I mean, you know, and I just basically just put it out there. I mean, it's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, like I said, I mean, we better as friends than we were, you know, in a relationship. You know, and I'm cool with that, you know, because I mean, you know, we do have a child together.
Right. And I'm the type of freakazoid, so like before I was getting into my serious relationships, I don't know if my cousin Michelle, but she's close to me. She could testify. Like when I first moved up here, it was like a work of being. I was like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Coming from that little small town Amarillo, I had never seen a variety of black men: short ones, tall ones, skinny ones, light ones, dark ones, chocolate ones. You know what I'm saying? I was in love every 3 weeks. As long as I had a condom, I was good.
Oh.
You know, but girl, I tell you, I was wild.
It means that way
I got
sometimes.
wilder. So you know, I was already wild when I was young. And you know, I was wild, but
right
when I got up here,
you just went off the train. Well, yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so those men that you know, you had your fun with, you had your pick. Have any of those men come back or tried to come back?
Right. So, right. But what it was, we always had goodbye sex. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this one last bang. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out with a bang, break your back, put all your effort into it because this is it. And I guess they don't believe me. They, you know,
that is actually goodbye sex.
Right. This is goodbye sex. Like, this is bye. Like, let me get this one more last time. You know, sometimes now you do slip up and fall back. You know, you be like, all right, you was all right. But, like, you know, but not too often do you fall backwards. I fall backwards. I try not to.
Yeah, ain't nothing behind you. Ain't nothing behind you but the past.
Right, and when you tell them it's goodbye sex, they in disbelief. Like, I know you're going to let me get that again. Like, no.
I don't know.
And I think they think that's a challenge or something. Like,
yeah.
Like, you can't sit here and tell me you ain't had no ex that you be like, ooh, let me go back and try that, test that again.
Right, I did. I said, I've had some slip-ups now. I've had
she admitted to
a
that.
few slip-ups,
Uh-huh.
you know.
But yeah, I done been there.
Oh,
Right.
you done had a couple of slip-ups too, Herman?
Yeah, I had a few slip ups. I mean, I did this one more time. I mean, you know, and it was basically at the end, and I mean, you know, and I did it the wrong way. I mean, you know, I instead of saying the goodbyes first and then getting it, I got it, then said the goodbyes. I'm like, yeah, that was a big mistake there. I'm like, that was a big mistake.
Right, and you didn't tell her up front. That's why I always let them know, like, this is our goodbye sex. You know what I'm saying? Let's end this with a great bang, you know, so we can always have something to look back on and remember. That's a good way of saying, we're only going to do this last time, get it together, get what you want, get what you need, because I'm not opening my legs to you again. Why come you don't understand that?
So let's talk about this, you know, like that's to go into the best sex ever that you ever in your life had. Was it with a person in the past or with the person that you're with now?
Person from the past.
Okay. And what made it so great? Describe the intimacy.
Say it again.
What made it so great?
What made the sex with them so great? I would have to say that most of the ones that I backpedaled to, it was the ones that were like adventurous. You know what I'm saying? The ones that was brave enough to, you know, go out with me and do it in the snow in the park, you know, or do it like, you know, weird places, you know, something like that. It'd be the adventurous ones that I always run back to because a lot of people ain't adventurous. I'd be like, ooh, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's snowing in Texas, but it's gonna be snowing a lot. Let's go out here. But they'd be like, what? Like, it's cold. Well, how? I was like, we're gonna be naked under the covers. You know what I'm saying? A little sleeping bag. Not too many people be on that. You know what I'm saying? They be like, it's cold. I like your frostbite and stuff. Like,
okay, wait a minute.
It'd be the adventurous one.
So you've been out in the snow with the covers?
Yes.
Okay, I'm asking because you know I've been wanting to try it in the snow, but like you said, everybody don't want to do that.
Oh, y'all really adventurous.
Right. But
I'm
look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. So like if you and your partner are like fucking good and y'all are good if you do it, you're gonna want to put like a garbage bag or some type of a plastic underneath your covers. So you're gonna need the garbage bag, and then you're gonna need like a blanket, and then you're gonna put your sleeping bag down and get in the sleeping bag with each other.
I think we just gonna stand up. Slide? And see, you talking about sliding. I think we just gonna stand up. I'm sorry.
Like on the garbage bag, would you be sliding and shit? Because I feel like I'll be slipping and sliding like I'm in a goddamn skiing resort.
Slip and slide or something.
Right, but you be so close and so huddled up. But you know what I'm saying? I'm the type, you know what I'm saying? Let's get in here and get warm, you know, and fuck around. But eventually you're gonna unzip that.
That's why you're the freak of the industry.
Y'all gonna be fucking for real. You know what I'm saying? But you be warm because you be so close and so cuddled, and it be so much. It's more intimate to me because you be so close and cuddled to each other.
Yeah, you're there for the intimacy. I'm there just for the sex. Even if it's somebody that I'm with. If we outside in the snow or the rain,
she want the bam bam.
Yeah, that's it.
She don't want the intimate side. She want the bam bam.
I do the intimate side in the house in the warmth, dry.
She want the bam bam. She wants the long daddy stroke.
True what I was saying. I'm not there for the intimacy. I'm there to bust a nut, and you know, really. But I'm just saying, it just makes it more that intense. You know what I'm saying? It's just like an intense, like ooh.
I don't know. The fact that you sneaking already make it intense.
So, what is the most adventurous thing you have ever done besides that?
I gotta hear this.
Damn. I've had. Ooh. You would like this one, Nicole. Cause right, you drive trucks, right?
Oh, yeah, she drive trucks.
Okay, right. So, one of my ex-boyfriends, he was on the road back and forth. We was at Texas. We was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And like one day, it was hot, and I don't know, something was going on with the AC, and we was stuck somewhere where we was in Plano, Texas. We was in Plano, Texas at the Frito-Lay company thing. So, and then we had to go somewhere to go get the dang truck fixed. So we was hot, and on the way there, I'm like, man, it's too damn hot. So I just took my clothes off. Like, like I'm like, the winter was down. Like if you're in a rig, you know what I'm saying? If you're in that truck, you're up above a car. You know what I'm saying? But what he was trying to tell me, he was like, we ain't above no other truck. I was like, well, just stay on my side and no one's gonna really see me. Girl, he was like, it's broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't 20 minutes down the road before that CB came off and people were honking on him, and he turned his CB on. He was like, yeah, we see you over there, Kickwork. We see you over there riding down there with that big titty girl. We see you over there. I was like,
yeah, that was adventurous. Okay.
I was like, it was hot. You know what I'm saying? My kinky tissues was blowing in the wind. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I still really don't, but it was fun, and we was doing it in the, we was doing it in broad daylight and stuff, I was doing stuff and it was fucking going down the highway,
Yeah.
You
can do a lot of interesting things in them trucks.
You sure can.
You sure can.
You can. Surprisingly, you can.
You can.
A lot of stuff. You really
have a
can,
lot of
you know
interesting things done to you, too.
Even though I'm a big girl, you know what I'm saying, I was able to maneuver myself into like a little wedge. And once he in a gear, he don't really got to shift unless he got to slow down. So, you know what I'm saying, I can ride you all day. And then what's so great about the shit, I ain't really got to be using like a lot of my body and my energy, because he's got this seat that every time it raises up, it
bounce up and down. Bounce up and down.
Bounce up and down.
So, you know what I'm saying? What I gotta do is, you know what I'm saying? Boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was great for me, yeah.
Okay, Herbert, what about you? Because, you the truck driver. No, you've been bouncing up and down in that truck.
Yeah, but mine wasn't in no truck, though. I mean, it was with I don't know if I should tell y'all that.
I ain't gotta know no people, long as we know what happened, kinda.
Oh yeah, no, it was with two sisters in the same house in different rooms.
Oh shit!
Well, all right then.
You was slanging dang.
All right.
And their dad was in his room. The one sister was in her room, and the other sister was in her room. So.
Oh, you were slanging meat that night, okay.
And sneaking up under the daddy roof, slanging meat.
Right.
Yeah. While he in his room, but that didn't work out too well in the end, though.
What?
It didn't work out too well in the end. I mean, because the one sister walked in on me and the other sister.
Oh.
So that didn't work out too well. So let's just say I had to make a quick exit.
Yes, you did.
Oh, well, now, okay.
Look, but you done had your two sisters. That's all that matters.
See. Okay.
Yeah, I had to make a real, but that was back in the day. I mean, I've learned a lot of lessons since then.
Right, I
Girl,
bet you
will kick you off this patio.
A lot of lessons since then.
Yeah, that was dangerous, though.
So
that was
real dangerous.
Okay, so we did have we talked about head a couple of days ago, and this is the thing that I want to ask, to you all. Do you explain what is so important to you all about? Is head important to you? How, what is so great about head?
Yes, that's important.
Why?
Well, when I was dating men, I felt like that gave me control over what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? That gave me the dominance that I wanted to do. I'm dominant in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, down, move your leg.
Right.
No, I'm not like that, but I am dominant in the bedroom. But I think me giving men head like that gave me the dominance and the control that I wanted to give over them. And men think it's, oh God, she just doing this, you know what I'm saying? But they think it's for some other reason, but I'm doing it just to gain control over them.
So, what about you, Herman? Getting head and giving head. What did you like?
I mean, I don't. Me myself as a man, I mean, you know, I feel like a woman wants to be satisfied in more than one type of way. You know, and I don't. You know, and I don't. You know, so it's like to me, you know, I don't think a woman wants to be screwed all the time.
Right.
You know, I may be wrong, but I don't feel like a woman wants to be screwed all the time. I mean, so you have to be able to know how to work the clip in order to make it right.
Oh, okay.
Right,
So work the click. So tell me how you would work that click to make it right.
Right.
Because everybody can't work the click.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to explain. It's just something you just have to know how to do.
Well, everybody don't know how to do that. It's something like they're still practicing.
I didn't hear you say what now?
I said, there's a lot of people still practicing.
Oh yeah, a lot of them don't know what they're doing. There's a lot of them out there don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, and I was just saying, it's like we're out here. Let's please dispel the belief that if you spell your name around the clit, that is what's going to get it off. That is not true.
No.
That is not true. Please stop trying to spell your name in my vagina. Please stop doing that.
Not spell your name.
Somebody will.
They really be saying, hey.
Somebody will try it. I promise you, somebody will try it.
Yes, right. And it's not about that. It's about the pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's about the pressure
exactly.
that you put upon it. Yeah.
And knowing how to caress it.
Oh.
Right. It's about knowing how to apply the right amount of pressure for an extended length of time, and then let it go. Let it go.
Yep. Like, believe me, once you find the right spot, you ain't got to say nothing. She ain't got to say nothing. You'll just know.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Harvey, do you like a squirter?
What now?
Do you like a squirter?
Not my most favorite thing.
Okay.
Not my most favorite. I don't know. I mean, and I know there's a lot of women out there that are. I mean, you know, it's just not my favorite thing, you know. And I mean, but it's an erotic thing. I mean, it's a turn on. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not because it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean.
Okay, you said it's not your favorite thing. So what is your favorite thing?
What is my favorite what?
What is your favorite thing? Since that's not it.
What is my favorite thing? I guess. Oh no. I guess a moaner, make some noises.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah, at least let me know you're living. I say, at least let me know you're living.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, because I mean, you know, it's like I said. I mean, you know, if you're doing it right, I mean, you know, it's gonna happen anyway.
Right.
You know, that's gonna happen anyway.
But see, I think a lot of men mistake that first initial arousal that they give the woman, that first initial wetness that they get. I think they believe that they're doing something. But it's a process that you have to continue and keep up. Once you got me warm, you know what I'm saying? Don't just leave me lukewarm and get yourself off, because then I'm gonna be.
Oh yeah, you just pissed her off when you done that.
Right. I had a few buddies like that, and like I had to put them in your face, like, you worked hard to get this, and that's all you gonna show? Like, what am I supposed to tell people on the street when they ask me what happened? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it was boring, it was lame, and you know what I'm saying? And then they go, and then you do better, right? Once you know better, you do better.
You do better, right? Yeah. I don't think I ever had anybody half-assed it on the first chance.
Say that again?
I don't think I've ever had anybody, I'm going to say within the last 20 years. I'm not going to go back too much farther than that because I was a little young. But I don't think I've had anybody to half-ass it on the first try.
Yeah, I guess in my early 20s, like when I was just a raging, walking, horny, country funkin'. You know what I'm saying? Like I really was. Like I just was not getting satisfied. I guess that's why I think I went through so many people. Like, God, damn, like I sound like a fucking whore. Like, yeah, string of lovers, you know. Like, I don't know.
But as a man, I mean, as a man, if you put in the work to get it, and once you get it, if you come half stepping and don't bring your A game, I mean, you gonna hear about it. I mean, you might not hear about that same night, but you gonna hear about it.
And you wasting wasting our time, yours and mine. You could have went on and half-assed it with somebody else that is okay with you half-assing it, because I'm not.
So what do you actually look for when you are with?
Say that again.
What are you looking for when you get with an opposite, with the mate or someone? And are you telling them what you like sexually when y'all have that conversation? What aroused you? Are you telling them what you like in it?
I like to have that initial conversation way before we get there.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that, right? I think that I have that continuously conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have conversations about other things, but when you steer in that direction, I'm going to be upfront with you. I like this. I like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. You know, and your responses is my attraction to you and towards you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I like to have a lot of sex conversations. I know people think that's, you know, weird, but sex is a main part of
it's part of life.
Right, but I can't even say that goes now because, my situation now is just.
Yeah.
Is that a good or a bad?
Like you told
Right, that's always bad. That sounds like Scooby-Doo, like.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's right. That's another podcast. I'm gonna have to drink a whole lot of tequila. When I can start that conversation.
So this gonna be my question to you, Crystal. Since you you were sexually active early, right? So,
I was.
Do you feel like now, by you being sexually active early, do you feel like that's the reason why no one really can please you now?
No.
You don't think so?
No, because after I settled down,
mm-hmm.
And, you know what I'm saying, that's when I became more satisfied. I was more content with just one person.
Okay.
But then, I would put my all into that one person and just be all in love, and then they do something stupid and start cheating, then I'd be mad and start cheating. And, you know, that's how it goes. But, yeah.
That's why we friends.
I think the older I got, the more satisfied I became. Like, my hunger has died down a little bit.
Has it? So it does do that, huh?
No, it really hasn't.
But you control it better.
Right. That's what, with age, you do control it better.
I mean, like, let me think this way. Like, that's how I control it. No, let me stop.
That's why I was like, wait a minute now.
Right. I think now, I had, a cooling off period because, it was after I had my heart attack and stuff, it was like a cooling off period that drifted off into a drought season, that drifted off into tumbleweeds and spider webs crawling out my vagina. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Me being adventurous like I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm always having conversations with different bars and, you know, different stuff like that. You know, sometimes they pique my interest, but a lot of times they don't, because sometimes the bitches is more thirsty than the men are.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Girl, they do. I don't know. Some of the people I be talking to, I be like, well, damn. Do you know my name? Really?
Right.
Really?
Let me close my eyes. What color are my eyes? You've been looking at my face all this time.
Right.
Am I cross-eyed?
I wasn't looking for nobody's eye color.
Well, no, I mean, but still, Do you know anything about me? Is my point to that.
Right. And I went through that phase too. And I guess since I'm out of that phase, it's almost like, man, could you just leave me alone? Because I'm not in the same phase that you're at. And I don't want to be one of your sexual conquests. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's the stage that I'm in now. I'm looking for some real live shit, but I need a freaky ass person.
You do
know?
need a freaky ass person.
I was gonna say, I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Cause at this
Yeah, I
point,
do too. Yeah.
Right.
At this point, I'm single, so I need somebody to be able to go there with me. If I want to be tied up, come on. Don't be scared. Just come on.
Right. Be adventurous with me.
Yeah.
Don't. And I hate it when people shame you for your fantasies or for the adventures that you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you get that little house you over there and bank my bottom of my feet, you know what I'm saying? That might turn me on. I don't need for you to look at me like I'm crazy.
Right.
Just look at me like, okay, bitch, I'm about to give you 4 whacks and let's see what happens. You know, like, don't look at me and make me feel bad or being ashamed for trying to be freaky or adventurous or something.
Or make me look at you funny because you're not willing to be adventurous.
Right, and that's what stales it out, and that's what makes me start looking at other booties like, that bitch got a juicy booty, like, ooh. But I want to be with one single person that I can be my ultimate freakiness with, somebody that's going to take me to levels that I haven't been, but I don't know what that person is, and I'm kind of tired of waiting for him.
You kind of tired of waiting for him?
I agree with that. I mean, with me, I mean, it's like, I mean, nowadays, I mean, versus back in the day, I mean, I want to get to know you. I want to get to know something about you. You know, I mean, I want to, I want to be able to, talk to you and spend time with you, and enjoy your company and stuff like that, because back in the day, I mean, it was a totally different ball game. But now, I mean, like I say, maturing over the years and everything, I mean, I want to know something about you, I don't want to, just jump in the bed, the first time we meet, first time we talk,
Right.
first time we go out to eat or whatever the case may be.
Right.
I mean, tell me something about you. I want to know something about you, I want to be able to tell you stuff about me, and things that I've been through, things that you've been through, just communicate. Just communicate.
The more you know about a person, the more free and more willing you are to accept the stuff that they're trying to share with you.
Exactly, and the more comfortable you are with them.
Right.
Yeah,
because if you don't get to know somebody, if you don't get to know that person that you're with, how can you do all this freaky stuff? You can't.
Yeah.
Right.
Either that or you just super freaky, super slutty, male or female.
Right.
No matter.
Super dangerous with your life. Right.
Yeah.
You got to be able, you know what I'm saying? Especially now, I have to be very careful about what I do because, I got grandkids and stuff like that. I can't catch nothing.
Exactly. I mean, and that goes for anybody. I mean, because age and all this other stuff is real. I mean, it's real.
That don't have no face to it, no name, no face, and ain't pointing at nobody. That's just one of them spin the wheel.
It definitely is.
Right, and I can't trust everything that you say. And some women that'll be out here are flip-floppers, you know what I'm saying? They going from boys to girls, women to men, whatever. I'm not that way, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that way. It's not you kicking it with men, that's you, but I choose not to kick it with you.
That's some equal opportunity people.
Right, and I prefer if you be honest and upfront with that because we going to be in a position one day and something going to happen, bitch, and I'm going to hit you in your eye. That ain't gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't have this last week on the side of my mouth. What you been doing, Sally?
I mean, it takes too much energy to keep a lie going instead of just telling the truth up front.
Right. And when you tell the truth up front, people can't be mad at you.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, because the truth stays the same. A lie will change every day.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And you can't keep up with them damn lies.
Nope.
Right. And like I said, my favorite line was, "Hey, how you doing? Put it in my hand. Maybe we can have a relationship for 3 weeks."
What?
What? Wait. Repeat that.
I'd be like, hey, what's up? Chit chatting or whatever, talking. I was like, okay, like put it in my hand. Let me see what you're working with.
Oh yeah, that's what I used to do.
Okay, so
that's why we was friends.
That's why all three of us are cool. Cause let me see what you're working with. What you got?
Put it on the table.
Right. And I started that. Let me tell y'all this story. Girl, this is so crazy. So me and my cousins, we used to go to like these strip clubs, girl. When I first got here, I was all in these strip clubs, just having a good time. And this DJ, he was everywhere. And he would always, be trying to talk to me. So we went out, a couple of times, and we went over here by the duck pond. So the duck pond over here in Cleveland is really nice, and it's got like these big it's open caves, and it's hidden off and all this crazy stuff. And I told you that I was adventurous, right?
Right.
So, like the previous night, he had got off work, and he wanted me to come downstairs and stuff. And when I was staying with my aunt and stuff, she had this van in the back of the house. So we was in the back of the van, and he gave me the the oral niceties and all that stuff. He didn't want me to do nothing to him. He just was, I just want to taste you and taste. You do all that. I was like, okay, go whatever. Great head, great. I mean, he was an artiste. Okay. So the next day, we go out. We had been kicking it all day. We went out to eat. We've been smoking weed all day. We was kicking it and whatnot. It was getting late. On this little manic trip or whatever. We go out to the duck pond now. I'm scared of them birds and shit. It was like, it wasn't no birds and stuff out there. So we go all the way to the back where it's like kind of unlit, but kind of sort of lit. And they have like these steps, like huge steps to go up. And then they have like this, I don't know, what would you call it? Like the little step thing, like a little cliff or whatever you could lay down. It was big enough where I could lay down and be like full leg. He did his oral niceties and everything. Girl, I was ready. Like, ooh, I know I'm about to get dick down tonight. I got that damn condom. Girl, let me tell you. I got that fucking condom. I was like, ooh, yes, I can't wait. Got the condom, ripped it off, and I do this trick where I can put the condom on with my mouth. Okay. So I'm putting the condom on, and I'm grabbing him so I can steady myself. Like, I know there's going to be a mammoth jam, a big dick back. Girl, when I put it in my hand, my whole entire hand wrapped around his, what he called a dick, and it touched itself because I was so excited and did it so quick. I thought I had missed it. Like I had missed it. It was so little, and then like I was like, and I almost choked on the fucking condom. To my surprise, I was like, well, my son's dick is bigger than this. What the fuck am I going to do? And like, I'm trying to like act like I'm going down on the nigga, because like we out here in the wilderness, and I ain't trying to start no shit, be chopped up and killed over here, kicked in the damn duck pond. The best way to do it, I faked the asthma attack, because when I got here, my asthma was bad. I faked an asthma attack. Girl, I started gagging like it must be because we out there with all these damn trees. Girl, I was wheezing, I was coughing, crying, snot. Yes. And to this day, you can ask my cousin Lala. She used that trick on a little big nigga. So that's why I was like, yes, put it in my hand and maybe we can have a relationship. Like, put it in your hand, like, okay, I'll be like, I smell too much coming up. Put it back there. Right, yeah. I have tried that. Like, I don't even know how that man was able to hold his business. He told me he had 2 kids, but he had money. You know what I'm saying? Because, we went to the mall. He got my little nails, little toes. Like, we had a good little day. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it, whatever. I see why. I mean,
it was a trick.
It just wrapped wrapped all the way around, like where my nails. Look, I wish it was live cast so you could see my hand. It clenched it and wrapped around it. It was like a Vienna. It was like a Vienna sausage, but the width of a foot-long hot dog. How is you out here with this? How is you out here producing?
Look, give your baby his dick back.
Right, give your son his dick back, please.
Oh, dang. Oh, my God.
Right. Right, so that's where that phrase came from. Put it in my hand. Maybe we can have a relationship. You do. It was. I can't listen to this. That's why we can't say no name.
So what about you, Herman? Have you turned away some poontang because it wasn't quite right?
How about that one now?
Have you turned away some pussy because it wasn't quite right?
Yeah. I mean, because it's like, and I don't know. I mean, I guess it was just with me. I mean, it's like what would turn me off. I mean, the person himself. I mean, it would have to be, your whole attitude and everything. I mean, because to me, I mean, if you doing, if you out there just wilding out, I mean, to me that's a turn off. I mean, so. And it's like, I mean, there's certain things, I look at like, if you're a woman, I mean, I expect you to, to be ladylike. I mean, I understand, women got their freaky side or whatever. I mean, but to me, if you, I expect you to be ladylike. I mean, so if you out there just wilding out, I mean, that to me, that's a big turn off to me.
Yeah.
I mean, so and that goes from head, pussy and everything else.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, now, if I meet you, I mean, and you just on point with everything. I mean, to me, that's a turn on to me. That's attractive to me.
Right.
I mean, and a woman that's not afraid to express herself, freaky side or whatever. I mean, I like that. I mean, don't be afraid to tell me whatever. I mean, so freaky side or whatever the case may be, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like.
So you would explore it.
I mean, be free, be open minded, I mean, speak your mind.
Okay. So is anything too freaky for you?
No, I mean, because me myself, I mean, I'm open to anything. I mean, I'm open to anything. I mean,
okay.
What's anything? Because anything for some people means anything.
Right, true.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. I take that back. I won't say anything. Yeah, you're right. I had to think about that. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, anything means anything. Yeah, you're right. No, not just anything, but I'll say 90% of it, I guess. I'm open to.
So what if she wanted to smack you on your ass with some whips and chains? Would you be into that?
No, that's in him. No, I ain't doing all that. That would go into that 10% that I'm not with.
Okay, what if she wants you to choke her? Would you do that?
Probably not, because I got a problem. To me, and I don't know, I guess that's just the way I think. I mean, because I have more women in my family than anything. I mean, so that to me, that's just a form of violence to me, on a woman. And I just as a man, with, because I got mostly brothers. I mean, and I got one sister, and it's like I got probably 3 or 4 women per every man in my family. So, and I don't know. I just would have a problem with that. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I don't know. That's what one of my friends said too. But once we got into it, I just put his hand around my neck and close my hand to the pressure that I was comfortable with, so he would know.
Yeah, because
I can understand it. Yeah, in a situation like that, I probably could be with that. But for me just up and just do it on my own, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. But if you, like you say, like what you just did, that probably would be cool. That probably would be cool. I could do that then.
Right, because
then I would understand that it's okay with you.
Right. Because when you have an orgasm, when you get in shows like that, so
yeah, that's a different feeling.
It is. It's a different feeling. Ooh.
Okay, do you want to be choked till you pass out? Because there's some women out there like to get choked till they pass out.
Yeah. Good question.
No. I need to be involved in everything that's going on.
Yeah, no, I don't want you past that. I want you to be fully aware of what's going on.
I want lightheaded.
Yeah, because you get the passing out and shit, I get nervous.
Might not wake up.
I feel like that. Yeah, I'll be like, damn, I'll be like, see, everything get the joint back up.
Right. I'm not into the Bill Cosby scene. I'm not into the Bill Cosby scene.
Right.
Right. I want to be fully, like, what was you doing to me when I was passed out? Like, and you know what? When you think about that, I hate to say that I had a live-in boyfriend that used to do that shit. Like, when I was asleep, like, sneak the pussy.
Really?
What?
For real. Yes.
Okay,
that
so
shit
you didn't feel that?
used to drive me fucking mad. That shit used to drive me crazy. Like, how the fuck is you sticking in pussy? Yeah.
I guess with me, I don't sleep hard enough for you to do that. So once I feel you messing with me, you fixing to get a whole nother person. Because if I'm asleep, leave me the hell alone. Deal with me when I'm woke and be done with it. But don't.
She gonna toot up. She gonna turn over and toot it up.
Girl, I used to sleep on the couch with my first husband. I would go sleep on the doggone couch. I'm not gonna play that. It takes I'll say it this way. It takes a special touch to wake me up out of my sleep. And I think the last person that had the touch probably lost it.
Oh, yeah.
That was his
I
fault.
mean, I've talked to partners of mine. I mean, they tell me the same thing. I mean, they had sex with this woman, while they sleep and all that. I'm like, okay, how do you do that? I don't even think it's possible. I mean, maybe I don't even think it's possible. I mean, if a woman sleep next to you or whatever, I mean, you're gonna be able to do all this stuff to this woman. I just don't believe that. I mean, she may pretend like she's asleep. I mean, just to let you do whatever. I mean, I think she's aware of what you're doing.
Some people are.
I was always dreaming that I was having sex and then wake up and be having sex. Right. And then what pissed me off was, like, you about to, you know what I'm saying, once I wake up and all that shit, like, bam, like, nigga, 3 seconds, that's what you woke me up for? What the fuck?
Yeah, I can see that pissing you off. You done had all this fun while I've been asleep for the last 15 minutes. And now when I wake up to enjoy it, you ready to come. No, that's a waste of time. Get off me.
Right.
Okay.
I tried to fuck it up every time he did that shit. Move, gyrate, hit him in his nuts, anything. Like, you gonna stop this shit.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That'll stop it real quick. That shit is painful.
I was gonna say it should have took but once for him to stop that.
Right. So, how many of y'all have had threesomes?
I don't like sharing.
Well, see what happened? See what happened? Well, hush your face. Okay, I can raise my hand on that one.
Okay. Did you like it? How was it? Was it 2 girls and a dude, or women, 2 dudes and a
She
girl?
had 2 girls and a dude. Couldn't dash her with 2 dudes and a girl.
I had 2 dudes.
You did the 2 dudes? And
I've only done that one time.
And that dude let you do that?
They were nowhere near each other, trust me.
Right.
I've only done that one time. See, that to me, I can't do that anymore because that takes away my control, the control that I do have over a situation. I don't feel like I have any control. So I've never done that again. I only tried it once, and it will never ever be done again.
She didn't have no control.
Oh man, I had a great time when I had mine like that. Yeah, because it's just a matter of sensing out which dude is the dominant dude in the situation. And once you figure out who that is and you get him, you're all the way in control. And you can just manipulate the whole situation the way you want it to go. It'll be so much fun. I had so much fun when I had my threesome that way.
Oh.
It was fun.
So you've had it both ways or just 2 men?
I had it both ways. But now I want to do it with 3 women, like, with just all girls.
Oh, damn.
God.
Okay.
But I did it with the 2 girls and the 1 dude. I mean, yeah.
Wait, with 2 girls and 1 dude?
Huh?
You said 2 girls and 1 dude?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But then,
yeah, she passes me.
Look, you didn't take the high little test. Like, goddamn, wait a minute. How dumb, little motherfucker. So you the dominant nigga on this phone. You the dude on this phone.
No.
Look, I thought I was the dude. You a dude.
No.
No. never. I'm dominant in the bedroom.
That's what we
always
saying.
them.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Okay.
Huh?
So my
No,
question:
I
how
mean-
did how did that last one work out with the two females and the dude?
That I had
Picture
two
that.
separate occasions of that situation. So the first one, that lasted maybe a couple of months, but it was the wife who ended the situation because I didn't want to be with her by ourselves, and I was like, no, that would be cheating on, such and such. You know what I'm saying? It was a weird situation to begin with, and then when I got brought in, it was just like a revenge kind of sort of thing on the girl part. So,
I just laughed because it was revenge.
He said he was a truck driver going to town or whatever,
Oh.
and so she had called me up one day, let's go do this, do that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We were smooching or whatever. She was like, so why don't you just come back to the house and spend the night with me? I was like, wait a minute. I almost said his name. I said the truck driver dude won't be back. You know what I'm saying? He's not supposed to be back until tomorrow. He was like, oh, it'll be a nice surprise. I was like, so what I'm supposed to do, just hang out at your house all day, like your kids and shit? She was like, no, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be fucking whatever. I was like, no, we can't be doing that because that's cheating on the truck driver. You know what I'm saying? And that's what ended that. That went downhill quick because I wasn't out the closet, you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't, I wasn't on it with her, you know what I'm saying? Right. But then the next situation that I was in, it was, they were married too. And that was kind of weird. I was kicking it with the husband at first, you know what I'm saying? The wife, you know what I'm saying? I called the house one day. He was like, call me on my phone is dead. The wife picked up and I hung up like, oh shit. The wife called me back. She was like, you can talk to the teacher because he's a school teacher. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to the teacher. She took the teacher the phone. You know what I'm saying? Had a conversation as she was taking him the phone. I was like, okay, that was crazy, but that lasted for a little bit of a minute then. Yeah.
Okay. So you just like married
times,
people.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Both times were very, very enjoyable, but yeah.
Herman?
But I do like to be dominant, but I'm Sam all the way. I just like to be dominant in the bedroom. That way everybody's happy, especially me.
Yeah.
I guess that's
true.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so Herman, what about you?
No, I ain't never had a threesome. I mean, hell, I think it's hard enough trying to satisfy one woman the way she want to be satisfied.
Oh, damn.
I mean, it's a lot of guys out there. I mean, now they'll sit up and brag about having sex with 3 or 4 different women at one time. I think they're a damn lie.
Right.
A lot of them do lie.
To the fact, I mean, a man's body just don't work that way. I mean, it's like, I mean, you can satisfy one woman. I mean, y'all have a threesome. I mean, not saying it can't be done. I mean, not saying it can't be done, but you satisfy this one woman. I mean, bam, you go rid of this next woman. You gotta change your whole fucking routine to try to satisfy this next woman. I mean, like I said, a man's body just it ain't gonna work like that. I mean, you do it to this one woman, you busting up with this one woman, your body not gonna just automatically bam let you do another woman right back to back. It just don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got guys out there
might got the other girl.
Yeah, you got guys out there might brag about being able to do it. I think they lying. I mean, because it just ain't gonna work like that. I mean, there's some women out there. I mean, that hey, I mean, once you do it to one, I mean, bam, you got some women out there got the capabilities of bringing you right back. I mean, some women they just that good. Yeah, I mean, but me, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just never experienced a threesome. I mean, and I don't know. I mean, just never really had desire to.
Well, you kind of did. They just didn't know.
Yeah, the two sisters.
The two sisters, you did experience one. They just wasn't in the same room.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they just wasn't in the same room. I mean,
they was in the same house.
Yeah.
Down the hall.
Yeah, they wasn't. They wasn't in the same room, I mean, so I mean, yeah, that was an experience, a valuable lesson.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a valuable lesson. I mean, it was really a valuable lesson once the dad found out. That was really a valuable lesson. Yeah, that wasn't too cool at all. Needless to say, that was a one-time thing.
So you do y'all like a lot of different type of positions? What's your favorite position?
I don't know. I mean, it may sound old-fashioned, well, but I like missionary. I mean, but that's just me. I mean, now I can go other ways, but I mean, I think that probably would be my favorite.
Okay. Crystal?
I like to be on top, of course. I like to be on top.
You like to ride it out like a cowgirl?
Yes, I do. I do. I mean, men and women. So, yeah, I like to be on top.
Okay.
You haven't answered very many questions, Miss Nicole.
Because Nicole, the last thing, Nicole like one leg up. Nobody don't know how to do my one leg up. But
that's because you won't give the class.
I am the dominant person.
That's okay. My life-size teddy bear is coming home. We're going to do this tutorial. I just got to get him home. He doesn't really fit in my car, so we're going to get him home. And we're going to do this tutorial. I
would tell you, this one leg up will get you married and a stalker.
So I'm so curious now. So, like, are you holding yourself up? Are you holding yourself up on the wall or on the bed?
You're not holding yourself up?
That's why I want her to do it, because she's described it to me, and I think I got it. I've yet to actually be able to try it, because the person that I've been dealing with for the last few years just was like, hell no.
Yeah, I was curious about that one leg up myself. I ain't quite got that yet either. I'm curious about that myself.
That's why I want her to do a tutorial, because I want you to show this. You can do a private showing, that's fine. But I'm going to let you use my life-size teddy bear.
I'm going to say, my honey like it.
So wait, I'm lost. So I've been sipping the tequila. So who are you asking to do a tutorial? You want your girlfriend to show you how to? I mean, you want the girl to show you?
She's trying to get me.
I want Nicole
She's trying to get me to show her how the one leg up go. That's what she's trying to get me to show on her big oversized teddy bear.
Okay, that's why I asked you. Are you trying to hold yourself up against the wall?
We don't hold. Nope. You don't hold anything. You in the position that your favorite position that you like is a one leg up with the guy leg, but it's a certain way you have to do it. You're not holding on anything. You hold on to his penis.
Oh.
Yeah. You got to give a tutorial on that one.
You gotta have some strong leg muscles though. That's all you need.
Right, I'm stunned. I thought I knew all. I thought I was up to date on something, girl. And got something new, huh?
Yeah, you heard about a new one.
I think she got everybody wondering on that one.
Look, everybody was wondering. Look, everybody was like, "What is it? What is it? I need to know this one." I'm like, "Oh God."
Right, we need to throw the number out there. Saying, can any man describe the one leg up position?
Yeah, because I'm a man and I don't know the one leg up position. You got to give me a lesson on that one.
It's far and few.
Put that in the search engine on Pornhub. I'm gonna put that on the search engine.
It's far and few that nobody has never done this one.
Yeah, most people don't do it, and like I said, the guy that I was dealing with, he was like, "Nope, I'm not doing it. You're just not gonna be able to get me to do that." So I haven't, I don't have nobody that's willing to do it right now.
Right, and it's not like a turn off, but it kind of is like a dial you down, turn off, click mode. Like, just try it. What? We haven't, you know what I'm saying? It might feel good.
It does feel good to them.
That's what I hear.
Lord, now I got to see what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, you gotta even hear me.
I mean,
It feels good. It feels good to them or to you?
no, to both.
It feels good to both.
But it's more intensifying to you. And when you bust that, when you gonna orgasm like a motherfucker with it. And so, I mean, you gonna be in that heaven. You gonna really be in heaven.
It's gonna hit the right spot for you.
Yeah. Leg all twisted up and shit. No,
your legs,
No, your legs ain't gonna be twisted up.
It's just.
I do get that part.
It's just one leg up though. It could be two.
So where's the leg at? I mean, where's the leg at?
It's in the air.
It's in the air.
It's gonna be. It's up on my shoulder.
Oh Lord! Oh damn! Oh Lord! I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about. See, that's some acrobatic shit there. I mean,
Right.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And I mean, if you're good at it, both legs can be up on my shoulder.
I don't know if I could do that. That sound like some Charlie horse action.
Okay.
Ooh, leg cramps and shit.
You would not get no Charlie horse. The female is on top is doing all the work. You gonna be sitting there trying to figure out what the fuck going on with yourself. You have no self control. You have no control over this.
Okay, well you lost me again then.
You have no control.
You lost me again. Okay, I thought I knew.
That's where our dominancy would come in at, because you have no control. You cannot control that one.
Okay, well then I lied then. I don't know what it is.
If you don't know.
That's exactly why I want her to demonstrate it on the teddy bear. I need some visual aid first.
You have none.
Yeah.
Right. As soon as we get off the phone, I'm about to look that up on Pornhub.
I thought I knew what it was, but no, I think I still need that tutorial.
Right, you gonna try some shit and be off of work for 2 weeks.
No shit. Go to the right there. What the hell happened to you?
Right.
Look, he be like, I had no control.
Right, I had no control. I don't know what happened.
Be like, I tried one leg up shit.
Sipping tea after dark. That's what I was doing.
And they told me try some one leg up shit. Left hand.
You gonna have a neck brace on and everything.
Now we will not be responsible for your actions after you hear this. After you get
we are not responsible for anybody.
No.
Like, no.
No, ma'am.
Look, my son's father, when I used to catch them Charlie horses, my youngest son's father, he would not stop. He'd be like, where is that? I'll rub it out. Now, have you ever had a Charlie horse rubbed out while you getting digged down?
Yeah, that's a trip, ain't it?
Nope, I need you to move.
got them Charlie horses to make you stay straight up.
Right. He wouldn't care. Right. Chef would keep right on going and rub that shit right the fuck out. Like, oh, okay, thank you.
Rub it out and keep going.
Right, it didn't like.
Keep stroking. You okay?
Right.
He was a little bit older than me. That's my youngest son, father, right?
See, I have another one, Crystal. Have you tried the one where you had the guy hanging off the bed backwards and you ride him?
That.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
his top part is up on the bed and his feet are straight out.
No. His head, his torso is hanging off the bed on his back. The part that you need is up on the bed.
Up on the bed.
And you ride him
that way.
You riding him, and that's when he busts that way, that flow of that blood rush, because the blood is already rushing to his head. So when he busts one, it's a different type of rush.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't no had that one either.
I get that tall dude to try.
Ain't no had that one either.
I haven't tried that with the man, but I have done that with the woman.
Yeah, do it with
I was gonna say, and I tried it with a man, but he wasn't hanging off the bed. I was.
Yeah, see, he got to hang. Yeah, he got to hang. He hang off backwards.
Ain't no having head.
and you have his back on the, like, if he tall enough, or if he too tall, just have his back hit the floor, put a pillow up under him, but make sure the part that you need is up. But make sure his back is down, not his stomach, his back.
Some people can't hear because their stomach don't go in.
So,
I'm sorry.
Y'all be doing some crazy stuff. I thought I was crazy.
Now I don't know. Cause I be done fuck around. Thought I was falling here. We both be on end up in the floor. I'm like, oh shit.
And that will happen too.
Yeah.
Cause you be lightheaded.
And then on that one, you can do a one leg up move too as well. It's easy. It's one you can do.
I'm gonna need you. You know what?
What?
I'm gonna need you to stop putting folks' legs up in the air.
I mean, but hey,
quit putting folks' legs up in the air. That's how you end up with stalkers and stuff and crazy people.
Yeah.
Hey. I don't know. I was told there's something that I do I should never do anymore.
Okay, so Herman, do you like when a woman ride the tip of your head?
Doing that?
When a woman rides you, you like being on the tip, or you like for her to go all the way down? Like a suction. So like when she riding you, like some women can ride the tip and they go down and they come back up and they ride the tip some more and they go down like a little suction. Is that the type of ride you like?
No, I don't like that. No, just go all the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Go all the way. Yeah.
I thought that was a teaser.
All the way up and down. Not on the tip. No, all the way up and down.
Oh, okay. No.
I like that too. But since I had my knee surgery, I can't really do that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Like, yeah, that's disappointing too.
You can't do that one leg up then. You're not going to be able to do it.
Mm-mm.
Right, the back up. You know what I'm saying? I can do it like maybe 2, 3 times. But that 4th time is going to be a struggle. We might hurt ourselves.
Ourselves.
and real quick.
And the 69 is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like so different ways you can do the 69 now.
Yeah. Sideways. Sideways, backwards.
It's a lot of different ways now. But my all-time favorite is, now would be the scissors. I like that part too.
Mm.
I like that.
Yeah, well, since everybody in this group has been in a truck. So, and I ask you this, Crystal, have you ever been put on that top bunk?
Never had a top bunk.
Mm.
Oh,
it was just always that big bed. Yeah.
Damn. That top bunk is nice when the man knows what he's doing.
Really? But that truck, it's like so fine. You know what I'm saying? Like constricting. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to be flexible. You can put your leg over here by the microwave. You know what I'm saying? Different stuff. Right? Yep. Being in that truck was so much fun. Like, riding naked all the time. I just was riding naked. Like,
I never did get on the top bunk. Unless my truck was stopped. Cause see, I done fell off that top bunk before. That shit ain't no fun.
Well, see, you would have been on the top bunk. You would have just had the woman on the top bunk. You would have been up there, though. You would have just had the woman on the top bunk. You wouldn't even been up there. So you wouldn't have fell off.
No, I ain't getting that. If you ever fell off one time, that's a long-ass drop.
I know. That's why I don't get on the top bunk very often. Yeah, that is a long fall.
If we ain't both sleeping on the bottom bunk, then okay, well, somebody gonna sleep up in the driver's seat.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I've had to do that once before.
Sleep in the driver's seat?
Yes, because he told me it wasn't no room. He was asleep, and I was trying to wake him up and make him move over because he was laying flat out on his back, stretched out legs and arms. And I was like, scoot over. Ain't no room. What? I said, okay. I just sat up in the driver's seat. I was so pissed off. I didn't know what to do. Because, see, my next move was probably going to get my head knocked off. So, I just left him alone. And at that time, I hadn't figured out how to wake him up.
Wow. Tristan, you had some nice little sexual escapades going on.
Yeah.
You was into some real good old... Good old.
Good old freaky sex. Crystal?
Huh?
Oh.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, we was like, you done had some good little sexual escapades going on.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I have to say that. Yes, I have. Yes.
So have they all been with black people, or you been mixed? You had the Mexicans. Have you been in the international house?
No, you know my mother would kill me. No. But I did kick it with the white boy.
Okay.
I did kick it with the white boy.
Okay.
But it wasn't. I didn't. Just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just out of curiosity, and watching a white person on a porno and then seeing it up live and close in person, it's an ugly little thing. It's not, it's too pink, it's too flushed, and you see all the veins. You know what I'm saying? On a brother, you know what I'm saying? It's chocolate. You know what I'm saying? You see that vein, but it ain't cream running up the side of his dick. Like, is that poison running up the side of your dick? And why is that thing green? Like, yeah. So it didn't go far. It didn't go far. I'm sorry, and I would feel that same way now. I don't think I could be with a white woman. Like,
Okay.
That's a scary thing. No,
Okay.
I could not go down on a white woman. I couldn't do it.
Well, see, I have a half white boy, but yeah, that part is still dark, so I don't get to see all the veins and stuff. I think if I did, I'd probably be like you. Well, what's wrong with it?
Right, because that's what I said. Like, I mean, it was a halfway decent size, but when I looked to the left of it, this green vein was just up the side of it, and then when I followed it with my eyes with the mushroom top, it was just like almost pinkish red. I was just like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? You know how you just see something in disgust, and you think you by yourself, but somebody else see you. I was like, ugh. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought I would be able to be with a Caucasian, but I just have to stick to my own race. Like,
I've heard it.
Have you dated outside your race?
I've dated a Mexican lady and a white lady, and it's like it ain't that they don't even compare to a sister at all.
Okay.
They don't even compare. They don't even compare. I mean, body wise. Coochie wise, none of that. They don't even compare.
So they didn't have enough cushion. They had that flat coochie.
Yeah, well, no, they don't. Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah, they got the little flat coochie. They don't have fat coochie. They got flat coochies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They just, I don't know. I mean, what word I'm looking for? The passion just ain't there. A black woman is just different. I mean, a black woman just she just know, and I feel like as a man, I feel like a black woman that's in tune with herself knows her body.
Right.
And I mean, if a black woman knows her body, I mean, she knows how to do things with her body. I mean, that you just can't be matched by no other woman. I mean, because a woman that's in tune with her body can do things with her body that'll just blow your mind.
right.
I mean, because a black woman, and most black women, I mean, they had a muscle control.
Yeah.
Right. And they know how to operate their body.
Okay. So are you into toys? Who like a lot of toys in the bedroom?
Huh?
Who like sex toys in the bedroom?
No.
Really?
No toys?
Like no toys? Okay, so you touched on something last night. We kind of touched on a little something. Remind us or tell everyone how you feel about the bullet.
I don't like the bullet just because my tongue doesn't buzz. It doesn't. Nothing on my body buzzes. A man's dick doesn't buzz. I think it messes with the nerve ending. Right, you know what I'm saying? I think it messes with the nerve endings of a woman because that buzz orgasm it's intense. You know what I'm saying? And I've known like women that I've messed with, like even after we've had 2-3 hours of just, you know what I'm saying, operational fucking, but you still want me to use the buzzer on you. Like, what the fuck was I doing for 3 hours? Like, what? No, like, I refuse to use the buzzer on you. You go home and do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, I don't know. It just made me feel some way. I think it does something to women's vaginas, I guess.
I think it does
we know what
something
buzz
too.
is.
My thing is, I don't have an issue with it. Well, I don't deal with women like that, but I mean, I don't have an issue with using it. I just think that using it too much causes that issue. And some women do go overboard. It's okay every now and then, you know, you and your mate playing with it or whatever. I feel like, to me, that's my thought process. But if that's all you're doing, and you know, all you doing is playing with toys all day long, every day, because for whatever reason, and all people that I know like that are, you know, one person is married, so her and her husband both drive trucks, and they don't really see each other that much. Okay, but you're gonna ruin your own self because you're playing with this vibrator or bullet or whatever you're playing with.
Right. The best I can do is hum on it, but I can't buzz on it. But I do believe that. I think it do mess with it.
Yeah.
I really do. But even the other toys, I don't really use toys either. Now, when I first switched over, I was curious. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to see what a stud could do because, you know, I just switched over to men to see if it would be the same as it would be a man. It almost is, but it isn't, if that makes any sense. I mean, yeah, if I would have, when I closed my eyes, I thought it was a man back there. I had to check, but still, I really don't like it because if that's what I was into, I would have stayed on the other side of the fence. So I'm not really into toys.
Okay.
So no dildo?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm just a regular old lesbian. Just use what God gave me to make you say, ooh, hell, what you doing with that shot? No, I'm just playing.
No, you're not. Hey, right. That's why it's Talking Dirty After Dark.
Herman, what about you?
I didn't hear you.
I said that's why it's Talking Dirty After Dark. Say what you gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
What about Herman? Do you like to use toys on your ladies?
I mean, we can experiment with them or whatever. I mean, but dildo, he's not going to get all the enjoyment. I mean, but we can experiment with him a little bit. I mean, if that's what you want to do. I mean, I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's what she want to do. I mean, it's cool with it. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? But it's just not going to be a constant all the time thing.
Right.
I mean, I will experiment, but as far as sticking anything up my ass beside the finger, I'm against that. You know, I'm totally against that on me and my preference. I tried it once and it was not for me.
Well,
definitely not for me.
Pure Romance got anal ease now, so you can ease it. Let me stop.
No, my greatest fear is one of them beads. I would get one manufactured from China on the slow down Thursday. Like, it's supposed to be 12 foot. It's only 2 inches. What happened to the rest of it? Only shitting beads for 29 days? No. You can't go to the ER and explain that. How do you go to the ER and explain that? How do you do that? No. I'm going to die from anal bead infection.
No, you're supposed to pull those out.
Right, but what if it snap off?
And get stuck.
Yes.
Now, if you snap plastic
Yin
off.
Yang had a bad day. No. and didn't tie the string enough. No.
That would be a hell of a conversation in the emergency room.
Well, but no, because they done had some other stuff being stuck up folks behind.
Now, finger is okay. Finger, the smallest one on your hand, the pinky. That's great. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
But don't linger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into that. There's too much infection bullshit behind that.
Okay, so Herman, what is your sexual fantasy?
Ooh. To be honest, I don't think I have one, to be honest. I don't think I have one.
So you just don't need it all.
Yes, you do.
Probably not think about it. Well, let somebody else answer. I have to think about that for a minute. Cause yeah, I gotta think about it. I gotta think about that one for a minute.
Crystal? My favorite thing would be.
To be honest, I don't know.
My favorite would be if it's raining outside on top of the roof and just let the rain hit you butt ass naked. You know, I'd be a daredevil. I think that'd be me as a daredevil on that end of it. But you can't find nobody that want to get on the roof with the rain and be butt ass naked. So.
Fair warning, it's going to be a little chillier than you think.
But that's fine. I don't care about the chill. Because I'm going to be in control. I'm going to get hot.
Yeah, that's true. That was good with the word about you.
Huh?
What about you, Nicole?
Nikki.
That was Nicole.
She's talking about you, Nikki.
Oh. I don't know. Mine. Yeah. I'm not quite that I don't have fantasies, but most of the ones that I've had, I've fulfilled, I think. The rain is one. The snow, like I said, nobody wants to do that. I don't really trust anybody to tie me up. I would do it, but I don't trust anybody. So that's a hard one for me. I thought I had somebody that I trusted, but I don't really trust them like that no more, not to tie me up.
Right.
Yeah. That's about it. If I could just get somebody to be as adventurous, I'm good.
Okay, let's back on y'all.
Why, you don't have one?
I already told you mine.
Hers is being in the rain, butt naked.
On top of the roof.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I would have to say I want to put that on my bucket list. I think I have pretty much fulfilled all of my little dumb fantasies, except for the threesome with the women.
Okay.
Right, and I wanted to be on a big bed, like a California. And I wanted to be one stud and another femme.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be hot.
That can go wrong.
Definitely.
Just beware.
It could go wrong.
Yes, I've been in that situation. It can go wrong.
Yeah, they always seem to go wrong. But in the moment, they're great.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do y'all have a sex club down there where y'all are at?
I don't know.
Like the Pandora boxes?
Oh, yeah, we sure do. Yeah, it's a few.
Yeah.
Right. Have y'all? I want to go. We have one here, and it's downtown, but it's like exclusive. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, my friend, about to say his name, he said that he was supposed to be getting us tickets, but when we were supposed to be going and getting the tickets, I ended up in the freaking hospital and I missed it. So it's like a sex capade. You can go in with your mask on or your mask off. You can enjoy. It's like different rooms, everything. You can just go and watch. I just want to go and watch and see what the hell's going on.
That's what they do. They do that. They got it down here like that.
Yeah, it is down here like that. Actually,
I'm not the person to go with.
No, she's not.
We're gonna get kicked out because
I was gonna say I can go with you. I can take you here, As long as I find out the ones that I went to are still open.
You've been before?
Yeah, I've been to a couple of them.
Oh, you lucky. Oh my God. So were they just fucking everywhere? What was it like? Tell me everything.
Okay, so one of them.
Why are y'all laughing?
Because you somebody tell me everything.
It's just the passion that you put on it.
Right.
Oh, I mean everything.
Like, tell me. I want to know.
So,
like, was it? Oh, go.
The last one that I went to was an actual club.
One.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of them. So that one, they have like a regular dance floor, just the general public downstairs. I mean, and that people are still getting a little freaky. You might have women on the pole, butt naked, dancing. They still get a little freaky downstairs, but it's different from what's upstairs. Upstairs is a VIP. It's a higher fee to get in upstairs. And that one is sex everywhere. Everywhere. But I've also been to a private one. This one was basically somebody turned their house into a sex club because they had all these different rooms set up with beds, and it was sex everywhere. Basically, once you walked in the door and past a certain point, you had to be butt ass naked. Everybody. And
that's what I'm talking about.
You sign a little waiver. No means no. So if somebody walks up to you and approaches you or whatever, you can tell them no.
Right.
They usually, most of those clubs here, doesn't matter if it's the private one or the semi-public, whatever you want to call it, they require that you come in couples. They will limit the amount of men and women, and it's very few single men in those clubs.
Right. Because the teacher and his wife were in like an exclusive club. But you know what I'm saying? I was never able to go because it was couples only.
Right.
Like,
see,
right.
Here
but
though,
you could come as a throuple. You know what I'm saying? You could have come as a throuple, but.
Oh yeah, we have to have a whole conversation because I've heard about some other ones, but I haven't. They're not here in Texas. The person that told me about them lives in Tennessee, but he used to travel to Minnesota, I think. And they had a whole hotel shut down. Shut the whole hotel down. And do this all weekend.
What? See, I wouldn't be able to do all that now. I just basically want to watch. Smack a couple bitches on their ass.
I don't know about that. 9 times out of 10, they probably won't say anything.
Maybe whoever I was with, we would get down, but I just wouldn't be, like germ comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know you, so I just want to watch.
Right. And the person that I went with, strangely, I went with 2 different people. I was fixing to say I went with the same person twice. But
you're adventurous too.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
The people that I went with, I was on, especially the private one. I was like, I'm not, and that's when I kind of closed my eyes to white guys, because I can't tell you what they look like. I can't tell you about the little green vein. I can't tell you about none of that. Because I was like, you know what? I'm just looking at you, and that's it.
Hermie, we back on your fantasy.
I can't wait for my fantasy to come true. Shoot. Really? Because I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I ain't going to be able to perform all my tricks, I feel like.
Oh, damn. We don't get old, we just get better. You know that, right?
Huh?
We don't get old, we just get better.
Yeah, but I had double knee surgery, bro. My knee ain't like it used to be. It really ain't.
Well, my hips and stuff ain't like they used to be, but I still make it do what it do.
Okay, I feel you on that.
I got
I can do
arthritis in my
a
hips and my
froggy
back.
style. Why do I keep having flashes of images of men with their one leg up?
Yeah, you ain't by yourself. I've been saying, we waiting on that tutorial, yeah.
Oh, Shell, Nicole will let you know.
I'm gonna need a visual. I'm gonna need for you to black out all your faces and girly parts and just show me what the fuck y'all doing. Like, teddy bear is not gonna give me the right angle. Like, I need to be able to move my head. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because I thought I knew, but I don't know.
No, you don't know.
No, your idea wasn't
Right,
right
I
either.
thought I was grown today, but I was told I wasn't. I thought I was the freaky freak on the show today. I guess I ain't.
Yeah, y'all got me beat. You got Nicole beat. That's
I was gonna say and I was listening to some of the stuff you were saying. I was like, oh hell, she got me beat.
All thing is, Nicole just got that
you
one
ain't never
move.
been with a woman? Have you ever had sex with a girl before?
Me?
Who?
Yeah.
Nikki? Yeah.
You have? You didn't like it?
I did. I don't know. It's not. I still like dick.
Not something you can put on and wear every day.
Huh?
What?
No, like, I mean, it's not for you. Like, you can't just, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just something to be adventurous every now and then and do and come on
you
back
still
to it.
do it.
I haven't. Yeah, I have not done that in several years.
Oh, so do you think the dude that you with now would want you to do a threesome with him?
Nope.
Oh, you already asked him?
I didn't have to ask. That was put out there to me when we first started talking.
Even if it was another girl?
Nope.
I think I'm like that too.
Are you? His thing was he didn't need any help in the bedroom.
That's how I feel. Nicole feels the same way. I don't need no help in my motherfucking bedroom because I'm take action. That's why that one leg up come up.
Yeah.
Right, but why do you think why would you consider it help? Why not consider it
just extra?
An enhancement.
I don't think you can enhance me. I feel good all by myself.
I get you. Right. I understand that. But you shouldn't think of it as help.
I feel like it's
more
a
of
help.
an enhancement. An enrichment.
But you know how I am. I don't like you no way. So I don't want to be looking at a broad across and then I get pissed off because I'm looking at this broad. And then especially I'm like, you looking like this. I'll be like, get this hoe out this room. See, that'd be me. So I wouldn't even put myself in that situation.
Yeah. I guess because I started out so young, that's what made me so adventurous.
And that's probably the same with me.
Yeah, y'all
started out young.
Y'all two freaks right here.
Right, I did. Shit, it was hot in Texas. What we supposed to do?
Right.
Look, me and Herman sit up here like,
right. Actually, I blame this on my mother because at a certain point I was at the house by myself. You know, we had HBO, we had Showtime.
Oh, damn.
That idle mind was the devil workshop over there.
Well, I'm gonna blame it on being around my older cousins, cause if it wasn't for not being around them, I wouldn't even met this dude.
Okay, yeah.
But I got to be. But see, my thing is, after that first time, I took a break. I was afraid of my daddy, so I took about a 3-year break. So no.
After that first orgasm I had, I was hooked. it was like it was a drug I was taking. It was like I had to get that feeling as much and as often as I possibly could. Like it was the best. And then I was fast in the ass too, and I had started out with older men. So, you know, older men are different when they get the young coochie. You know what I'm saying? They all, you know, whatever with it. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's why I flock to older. I always did flock to older men. Like, yeah, they know what they doing.
Usually. But then, see, I started ending up with, at, I think, 20-something. I ran across 160-some-year-old, and that just creeped me the hell out.
Right, we got the 60-year-old balls. I'm just not on that. But now my son's father, we were together for a while, so he's like 7 or 8 years older than me. Uh-huh. He has amazing dick control. Like, right, older men are a little bit more talented when it comes to the bedroom situation because they've been around for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you got a couple of young ones that learn that, because I had one that, yeah. Actually, I've had more than one in the last 10 years that have some real good control. Yeah, they got some real good control.
Herm, you got control? You know how to get the coochie?
They marinate in the pussy.
Herman, you be marinating in the pussy?
Keep it juicy.
That's what you be doing. Yeah, that's what you be doing down there. You be marinating.
Gotta keep it juicy.
Right.
But you gotta know how. But you gotta know how to keep it juicy though. You can't go in there just doing anything. But I mean, yes. That's what causes injuries. You get down there and don't know what you're doing.
Right. And I think that used to frustrate me too, because I used to put out all my whole tricks too. I mean, every whole trick that I ever learned, thought of, thunk of, I could not make him come. And I'd be like, okay, chef, I'm tired. Like, ugh. He'd be like, okay, bap, bap. I'd be like, this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I swear, one day I was on my ear and my neck, and my chin was wrapped around my pinky toe. Girl, I still think that nigga. Right. I mean, like, amazing dick control. Like, I would just be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? What man can take a blowjob and look, I'm perfection in my craft. Okay, I'm going to give you the whole slew. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you're nasty, I'm nastier. I'm going to spit. It's going to be great. I'm going to twist. I'm going to turn. I'm going to cup the balls. I'm going to do everything perfect. 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
Because with a man is mind control. In order to be able to do that, you have to have mind control to where you can just put your mind somewhere else. Even though you know she's doing what she's doing, but you have to have that mind control in order to be able to hold it. Because if you don't, you're gonna be out here in no time. Right. Yeah, you have to. With a man, you have to be in order to be able to hold it and keep going like you want to go. You have to be able to put your mind elsewhere. Even though you're still in the moment, you have to be able to separate your mind from what's going on right in front of you. Otherwise, you're gonna be out of here.
Right, I went on the internet and took a tutorial, okay, because I was determined, like, I'm going to get this shit today. And it did not work. That shit is frustrating. Like, it really was. I could not, no matter what I did, I could not dominate him. It was impossible. And that's why we are not together today.
Oh, damn.
Because you couldn't dominate him?
Because you couldn't dominate him?
He said he was in control. He said he had dick control.
Right, and I want to be the dominant one in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? You make all the noises and sounds, and moans and groans, but there is no product in the end of that shit until you're ready for it. No, that's not how it works. I'm supposed to make you come. You don't make yourself come. That's retarded. What the fuck am I doing then? Like, really, like, what am I doing? You could have just went in the bathroom and rubbed one out. Like,
he said he wanted to feel it.
He wanted to enjoy it. He wanted to enjoy all of that. All of you.
He was enjoying everything you gave him.
But my enjoyment comes from my dominance. You know what I'm saying? You being unable to control yourself. Like, I've taken over so much control that I'm giving you so much great pleasure that you're wild and uncontrollable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a
I want to be
competition.
the one to control
I
that
get
part.
it.
Yeah, that's what gets me off.
Yeah,
That's what makes me wet. Right.
Yeah, it's just a competition thing. I get it. I compete too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You think it's competing?
It is. It's a competition thing because for us, you want to be dominant in that area, in that aspect. So just think about it. If that dude come hard with it, in your back of your head, you can be like, I gotta come harder, like you just said. He coming with it, so now I gotta come harder. It's a competition thing, and you competing to see who gonna get the hardest thing out of it, even though you getting pleasure.
Right.
You getting your pleasurement out of it. You enjoying everything, but it's still a competition in it though. That's really what it is. And I get it.
Right.
I do the same thing. Like you try to get me, I'm gonna get your ass. I'm gonna get you. That's where the one leg up came from. You know, I'm like, oh, you want to act like this? I got this. You know, I get it. I'm competing too. We going pound for pound. Oh, you want to thrust? I know how to do it too.
Dang, I mean, you know, I mean, it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and as women, y'all got to be honest. I mean, you know, 45 minutes is better than 5 minutes.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so, you know.
Look, 45 minutes. I mean, 5 minutes. We ain't got no comments.
We ain't got nothing else to talk about.
You know, I'm saying 5 minutes ain't going to do nothing but piss you off.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
I think,
you know.
right, and I think I like women more because it's a longer, drawn-out process that is a pleasurable thing, like over and over. You know what I'm saying? I made you come. Now I have to work even harder to make you come again and again. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get that's like a real thrill right there.
It's funny you say that because as a man, I agree with that because I feel like a woman knows what another woman likes. And I feel like a woman knows another woman's body. Yeah.
Not every time. I'm telling you, that's a myth too. That's a myth too because I pass bras and I'd be like, is you sucking my pussy or is you blowing on the bitch? What the fuck is you doing? Can you add some pressure? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're supposed to be using your tongue at the pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Like put your whole entire being into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just not your tongue. It's your lips. It's your fingers. You know what I'm saying? It's all of that. Like, okay, no, that's a myth. I've had bitches touch my boobs and I've been like, damn, is you a man? What the fuck? You got to be delicate with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That bruised tissue, that'll keep the cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bitches, you using your teeth? No, that's not true. That's a myth.
Oh, okay.
That was just spilled as soon as you know what I'm saying? I was looking around and I was like, oh, that myth is gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta tell women like, okay, bitch, slow down, go right, go left. Like,
Shit.
But the seasoned one, but the ones that got a little salt and pepper on them, you know, you ain't got to tell them naked.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's
good to know.
Well, man, it's kind of the same though with men. You gotta get them back around after they bust a nut. True. Shit, y'all out of here.
They do what now?
I said after y'all bust y'all nut, y'all out of here. So the woman got to work harder to get your ass back up again, huh?
All right.
Yeah, because I body is funny that way. Yeah, cause it ain't jumping right back to attention right after. As much as we would like for it to.
Right. Y'all need a sandwich and a cup of Kool-Aid and a damn cigarette and 25 minutes now. Right. Then you ready. Hey, girl, I'm about to put these pants on. You about to get it again.
Like, not the tails.
But most of the time, the second time around, most of the time it's on and popping the second time around. After that first one is out the way and gone, the second one it's much better the second time around.
Okay.
Yeah, because y'all kind of do last longer the second go around.
Yeah.
After that first one is out of here, that first one is just an icebreaker.
It's an icebreaker, and
Yeah. Once the second one come around, it's showtime.
Well, people, beautiful
So do y'all
people.
watch porn?
What you gonna say, Crystal?
What you getting ready to say?
I was like, do any of y'all watch porn?
A little. That's not one of my favorite things.
I don't like all
I
that
didn't hear you.
goddamn
I had an
hollering.
echo.
That fake ass hollering and shit. That shit is so fake to me.
It is fake.
Yeah. I still watch it. I still watch it.
But be there. See, I can be like, girl, he is not killing the pussy like that. I be looking like, girl, shut the fuck up. See, that's why I can't look at porn, because I'm like, really? Because she's like, shut the fuck up with all that shit.
Right.
Like, that'd be like, seriously, look, I could make a better porn than this shit that you got going on.
Right.
You know, and I think I seen one, but it wasn't interesting to me.
Yeah, because you don't take all that screaming and noise and all that shit,
Yeah, be like,
all the damn just unnecessary noise.
Have y'all ever been caught faking it?
I ain't never been caught.
I have never faked it. You want to know why? Because I didn't put myself in that. This is the thing about me. And when it comes to that, I will make you stop doing what you're doing and call somebody else to finish the job. Because I'm not finna do that. I can't do that.
Right.
I can't. I can't fake and your head be big and you walking out the door thinking you done did some killer. You ain't killed shit. No. I'm too fly for that one. My mouth is a little not right for that.
I got caught faking it and I felt bad. Because I didn't know what to do.
You felt bad.
I
did.
Yeah.
I did. I don't know. I just felt bad for her, and she caught on, like, and I was like,
Wait a minute.
You said she.
You was faking with a woman?
Yes.
Oh, well, no, I wouldn't have felt bad then. Hell, that means you really wasn't doing shit.
Like, yeah, it was like a sad situation, and somebody was watching us, and I just didn't know how to react in that situation. Like, you told me your girl was this, that, and the other, bluesy, blabby, she's a hit killer, and it was garbage. Like, I was thrown. So, you know what I'm saying? I was thrown. So, I'm animated. So, you know what I'm saying? This bitch down here trying to perform the miracle that she's looking for. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, ooh, did she press me a little bit? Like, oh my God, like, she knows I'm about to fake this. Like, I can't make my pussy get wet. That's what I was like, it's not going to. Like, oh my God, she's gonna know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am not even moist. Like, one more scrape of her tongue and I'm gonna be cut up because there's just no moisture there at all.
Oh, no, I would stop that
like,
ass.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've been watched before. That's a turn on before me, but that day was just horrific. That's why I said, no, bitches don't know other bitches' bodies. She closed my teeth too hard. It was just, I don't know, maybe she was nervous. But I didn't know how to tell her. And she was just like, are you not enjoying yourself? I was like, well, not really. Like, I blamed it on, you know, her girl. I've never had nobody watch us before. And her girl looked over at me like, bitch, I watched you before, and I was like, yeah. So I'm, you know, just let me use the facilities, and I'm just gonna jot on home, you know, like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're not getting wet, that should be an indication to me.
Right, but she kept going at it like, oh no, it's not working. Let me try this. I think the bitch even spelled her name in my shit, and that's why my shit was like,
yeah, that's a no.
Right, and then how do you react for it? It's just like that awkward moment, like
wave and keep walking, one of them quick waves. Hey,
right,
keep on going.
Right, like, yeah. But I've had some great experiences and some bad experiences, but that has been the worst.
I think that's been everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody that had something
How do
good.
you act? Okay, so Herman, let me ask you a question. So you and this girl, y'all been talking for a while. She is, bam, juicy titties, fat ass, just an intelligent, got her own job. Her credit score is decent. She is just great.
Yeah.
Great. Y'all get down to the moment of truth. Moment of truth. The head is excellent. She is gripping, sucking, licking. I mean, she is on the dick. Like, oof. But get ready. Get ready to go down. Everything is wrong with the pussy. It's too hairy. It's too smelly. It's too loose in all of its cabooses. What do you do? What do you do? And she can cook.
Yeah.
She can cook. Her house is clean.
See, I got a. And I mean, I've had people tell me. I mean, I got a thing about being blunt. I mean, I got a thing about just telling you. I mean, and that's just me.
Stroke. Okay, so quick.
No, I mean, no. Oh no. I mean, no. I mean, if I'm going down there to do my thing, I mean, if it ain't smelling well, it's a done deal right there. I mean, I mean, and to me, I don't know. I mean, I just gotta let you know. I mean, because if we're in the midst of it, I mean, now, if we're in the midst of doing our missionary thing, I mean, my nose ain't down there, so I'm not knowing what it smells like right there.
So you're in a missionary position, and it is no walls. You feel nothing. It's just absolutely blowed outage. What do you do?
Yeah. I mean, I probably would just, keep on going and just kind of play it off or whatever. I mean, I don't know, just kind of play it off. I mean, and I don't know, make up some kind of excuse. I don't know. I mean, because if it's blowed out, I mean, it's been worked out pretty well.
I mean, she's the perfect woman for you. Do you stay or do you walk away? Would you walk away?
No, I would stay. I mean, because to me, I mean, these days it's real hard to find a real good woman. I mean, so I mean, if you find a woman that's a good woman, I mean, that's good to you. I mean, y'all got a good relationship, perfect relationship, and everything. I mean, everything is going great. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm staying. I mean, because a lot of times these days that's a rare thing to find. I mean, a good woman that's on point. I mean, that's on the same page with you and that's willing to ride with you. I mean, and hey, just be there for you. I mean, y'all can be there for each other. I mean, yeah, no, I'm staying. I mean, that's like I said. I mean, that's a rare thing to find. You know what I mean? And everything else. I mean, y'all can work on everything else. I mean, because whatever y'all do or whatever y'all don't do, in the privacy of y'all bedroom, I mean, it's y'all business. I mean, don't nobody else have to know about it. But no, I wouldn't walk away. No, I wouldn't walk away at all. I mean, because a good woman is a good woman. I mean, and then that's, and like I say, I mean, a lot of times these days, that's hard to find. I mean, so if a woman's willing to be down with you, I mean, and she's a good woman, I mean, a loyal woman, I mean, y'all good to each other, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd stay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't walk away. I mean, for something, to me, that's something as petty as that. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't ever walk away. I mean, now that she's that good woman, no, I wouldn't do that at all. I feel like I'd be a fool to walk away from a good woman.
What happened?
I don't know. I got a crappy phone carrier. I don't know. I was rolling around. I was moving around in the covers and stuff. I probably hung y'all up.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Okay, well, it sounds as if this might be there might be a part 2 to this conversation. Okay, there's Mr. Herman. Oh, Lord. Your fingers. See. Okay, you back with us. Okay, I was saying it sounds like there's going to be a part 2 to this little discussion and conversation.
Did I lose y'all or y'all lost me?
No, we lost you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
right.
With that being said, we're going to have to continue this one at another date. But I have enjoyed it. I have learned some stuff. Sound like Crystal might be down here in Dallas at some point pretty soon.
She gonna be live.
Oh
Right.
man, I need a steak so bad. I need to come home. I need a steak so bad.
Well, I ain't gonna be able to do the steak with you. I can sit with you and eat, but I ain't gonna be able to do the steak. That's too much meat. Can't do steaks. It'll make my stomach hurt.
I ain't supposed to eat it, but I ain't supposed to eat
Oh,
it.
so you hard-headed.
That part.
We're going to eat some
Well,
baked
I
fish. I'm not trying to
like
hear that. But we invite you to come back. It'll probably be a couple of weeks from now that we finish this discussion out. Do you have any last words, Miss Nicole?
Nicole has nothing to say. I'll be waiting. We be waiting on the tutorial from Crystal over there, and then Nicole will give you a tutorial how to do the one leg up.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting on that tutorial too.
I will put it out there. So Herman better find him a woman to put that one leg up on him. He'd be like, "Look, baby, follow these instructions and do just this."
Right. Watch this video so you can do this.
The tutorial.
Yes. But other than that, I really did enjoy the show, talking about everybody's favorite topic over here, sex in itself. No one's shy. I mean, it's happening. You know, we're gonna keep a lot of it. We did educate through the show as well. You know, because it's a lot of people out here. You know, you got to be safe, and you got to get you a partner that you are comfortable with, and be safe with that partner. Like I said, AIDS is real. You know, people are losing their lives behind this. So make sure that's all I want to leave with people. Just make sure they keep themselves covered. Strap up. Go get tested. You know, that's all I have to say.
All right. Miss Crystal, you got anything to close out with?
I enjoyed myself. Thanks for inviting me to do this. Whenever y'all ready, just call me up. You know, I'll call in. And I would have to say that trust is the biggest thing when it comes to having a relationship, a sexual relationship with someone. And trust is the only way that brings my freaky side out. So if you're trying to be adventurous with somebody, the first step is to be able to trust one another.
Okay.
Yep.
And last but not least, Mr. Herman.
Yep. Well, I mean, I look at it like this. I mean, it's if you're in a relationship with somebody, I mean, you know, it's going good, going bad, or whatever. I mean, just, you know, be good to each other. I mean, you know, and communicate. I mean, always have to be able to communicate with the person that you're with. I mean, because it's so many relationships out there today, I mean, that are on the rocks because, you know, a lot of people don't know how to communicate with each other. You have to be able to talk to each other. I mean, you know, and at the end of the day, I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, anything can be worked out. You know, I've enjoyed myself, enjoyed the discussion and everything, you know, and hey, it's been a good night.
Well, thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. I actually have to just bounce off what you guys said. Anything, whether it's just a mutual sexual relationship, or you know your true relationship, you do have to have trust and communication. You definitely got to have trust. And some of the adventurous things that Crystal and I do, you really got to have trust and communication. I need to know what type of person you are.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah,
I agree with that. I fully agree with that. But I have enjoyed you guys. I've enjoyed you on all our shows. So y'all have made the conversation very interesting. And
glad. Thanks.
Well, thank you.
We ain't going nowhere. We always gonna be here.
Hey, that works. Thank you.
And that's all we looking for.
That's all we ask. Yep. So we will end tonight, and we will see you guys in a couple of weeks.
You know, the next following shows will, you know, be back to Let's Sip Tea, and then also Quad itself is going to be talking business. We're going to have a business show come up, so be ready for that as well. But I do want to thank you all for calling in. Let's talk about what?
Let's talk about sex,
baby.
About sex,
Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about it.
We did, but We're gonna sign off, and this is the Quad Divas Radio Show. I want to put this out here. We do have a romance line. If you want to go on there, look at the www.pureromance.com /
And
25.
the quad mail.
Yeah, 253-0135, and it's Jackman-King. So make sure you go online, and it's from beauty, health, wellness, all the way up to some enhancements. So go out there and check us out. We're off. We're signing off.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.